on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. I got my old friend Shane back on the line. Shane, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, dude. Happy to be here. Very, very passionate about today's video topic. So excited to discuss with everyone today.
Yeah, bro. Let me be real with you, man. We have no notes. We have nothing planned at all. I actually was like, hey, free for a call. We were just chatting, in general. Yeah. We have a YouTube dads chat. I just leaked our chat information. All the YouTube dads are just chilling there. So we're having a chat, and I'm like, dude, want to just hop on the line and chat about this for a video? Bring my subscribers into the convo. So, man, how you doing in Clash Royale right now?
Well, I don't know. Obviously it's a new year, 2021. It's got a lot of potential going forward. I'm just cautiously optimistic, I guess. I'm just hoping that we don't see a repeat of last year, where things just got delayed. I know that they made a pledge, or they kind of come out and said that they want to have a new update every quarter this year, which is very, very promising. So honestly, just kind of holding on some hope that actually happens, and we do see those updates on every quarter, because it is a slippery slope with update delays and stuff like that. So we'll kind of see how it goes.
Okay, that was going to be my question to you, is like, what makes you optimistic? And I don't say that in like a snarky way. I was just like, what makes you optimistic that this is going to be a good year? So I guess your answer would be because they're going to have 4 awesome updates, hopefully.
We'll see. I think what makes me optimistic is more of like a mentality personally of like, it's better to be optimistic in life in general than it is to be pessimistic, because I feel like you live happier. So maybe I'm just a fool for that, but I feel like if you look on the bright side of like, you know what, there is hope, it will get better, then that's way better of an outlook to have than to be like, oh, it's going to be another 2020. What's the point of it, right? So I just feel like being optimistic is better overall, right?
I generally agree with you, but then you can make the case that if you look at things a little pessimistic, then you're always going to be pleasantly surprised. But I hear you, man. I hear the point overall in terms of that mentality. I like to look at life through the same kind of lenses. So you're cautiously optimistic. I gotta say, like, one thing off the bat. I know that we spoke about this, on a video a while ago. But dude, I absolutely, and I hate to be so negative, but I absolutely hate the no balance changes. How do you? I mean, I know that's not the number one issue in the game right now, but be real with me. Do you not mind it? I feel like as maybe it's selfish as a content creator, but no more broken podcasts, no more trying out fresh new decks. It feels like very Molt-esque here, Shane, but it feels like everything is the same.
It's the same. Yeah, I'm the same boat in the sense of like, because I check the most popular decks on a daily basis, and it's like, dude, these are the same decks from 3 months ago. But I don't know, man. I kind of have an unpopular opinion in that maybe the monthly balance changes going away is a better thing overall. I think what it comes down to is, will they nail these updates every quarter? If these updates start getting delayed and we start seeing 4, 5, 6 months between updates, then I'm going to be like, okay, these monthly balance changes should have stayed around. But if we can really get some big, substantial, game-changing updates from this, then maybe it's a small sacrifice in this short term of like staleness right now, but maybe these next big updates can be banger updates that introduce new gameplay elements that add things to the point that we aren't relying on those balance changes for freshness. Obviously, it's a very, very optimistic approach, but as a content creator, 100%, I really miss those balance changes, because it was something every month I could look forward to it and be like, new balances, new meta, new cards, everything to play with.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's definitely, we're feeling it right now, because it's February coming up here pretty soon. March is the last month of the first quarter, so fingers crossed. But it's gonna be really interesting to see how things go in the next month or so, because it's kind of getting to the point of like everything is very, very repetitive right now. So I agree with you on that one for sure.
Okay, so no doubt. I think again, it's an interesting approach, and I can't disagree with you. If they nail it with these updates, then yeah, sure. And generally speaking, I know that the team gets a lot of flack for not caring about the game and stuff like that, especially on Reddit. I think we agree there that we met the team on so many occasions, and they care. So they clearly care and are passionate. The question is like, what are they doing? What's going to come out? And what have they done? Was it COVID related? Because when you see, Shane, the Brawl Stars team, and I hate to always draw this comparison, it must annoy the heck out of the Clash Royale team to hear this, but dude, you see everybody on their Twitter, you see Ryan and Danny and Frank and all the artists, they're all just chatting with the community. it feels like the vibes are so
jealous.
great. They got the map maker coming out. It came out. They have the gadgets. They're adding new dynamics to the game everywhere. Dude, I'm so freaking jealous of Brawl Stars.
I know,
players.
me too. Me too. There's so much happening. And then for us and the CR side, it's like you get crumbs, you know, it's like, here you go. This will tide you over.
Yeah,
you know, we saw the new season leak today, which we don't even know about. We got no information about.
We got the leaked theme song, which by the way is a banger. New theme song coming, guys.
Really
you heard it here.
Really cool
leaked second. You heard it here second and third.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think, like I said, if they can nail these updates, we'll all look back at this time and be like, man, it was worth it. It was a worthy sacrifice. But if not, we're going to be like, you know, what are they doing with this extra time with the no balance updates, you know, kind of thing. So we'll kind of see how it goes.
Dude, I'm going to be cynical, man. I'm going to be cynical. But like all this extra time they saved over balance updates. And like, listen, man, I'm not trying to just be cynical to pander to people. But at the same time, it's like, is it that much time? Like to you know, decrease swing speed of the night by 0.01, decrease earthquake damage by 1%. Like these little tiny changes that I think that a lot of people can agree, you know, are pretty obvious that the game needs right now, that we have to wait 3 months for now. I don't know. I'm a little cynical about it, but I mean, I'm with you. So let's talk about what the game needs now. We know there's 4 updates coming, fingers crossed. So, you know, give me a couple things that you want to see from the game and I'll share a couple with you.
Cool. Well, the one, obviously, the biggest thing I've been advocating for a long time, and I want to say the H word here, but heroes. I don't know if it'll work in Clash Royale. I know kind of like it's become a meme at this point about heroes in Clash Royale. I want to see something that just gets that excitement where it's like you wake up in the morning, you're like, man, I want to play this game. I want to experience this new thing that this game has to offer. And I think like whether it's heroes or just like different towers or just something, I want to see a massive gameplay feature added this year that changes up the core gameplay of Clash Royale. No more, you know, additional game modes or whatever. I want like the actual every battle on ladder to be different and a new experience this year. And I also feel like with that, I also want to see progression changes, which they've already promised is coming out this year. Because realistically, it's just way too hard for players to upgrade their cards and their decks. And it's hard for them to get excited about new stuff. Like, why would you get excited for new stuff if you can't even upgrade your current stuff? So those are my big 2 things right now: is progression and new gameplay mechanics.
Okay, man, I'm with you 100% on both of those. I mean, it feels like a lot of these drums have been banged so much that they're broken, right? So like we could talk, like you said, it's a meme. Everything's a meme at this point. It's like, hey, how about 2v2 ladder? No. How about heroes? No. How about a third bridge? No. How about tower abilities? No. How about, you know, like, I'm with you though. There gets to be a point, I'm sure we've all gone through a moment in life where we feel like we're kind of low, right? And I gotta imagine the team's coming from that kind of a point right now. A lot of things happen in life, you know, a girl breaks up with you or whatever. It doesn't matter. You get an F on your report card. And you're just gonna get this mentality of like, okay, maybe I could take a chance here. And that's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to you too, Shane, where it's just like, you know, when we went full-time YouTube, like we left our careers to play a freaking mobile game. And that's kind of crazy too, you know? And I feel like the team almost should probably have that mentality. Like the game's not dead. There's millions of players and they're making millions of dollars. Yeah. But it does feel like they're pretty low right now, you know?
Yeah, like, I feel like this, I don't know. Like I said before, this is like the lowest of the lows, I feel like, for Clash Royale.
I feel like it is too.
Hopefully going forward, we're going to look back at this time and be like, we got out of there and everything's okay now. But
you know how
the track record right now is just not looking that good.
And you know how you know it's not YouTube views going down. You know, because like I always say this, but the number one indicator of a game really starting to die is when people stop saying that the game's dying all the time. And that's like now people like I don't get that as much as I did when the game was super popular, you know?
It's just quiet now. It's just like silence. Which is crazy. And as a content creator, that's what drives me crazy is the quietness and the silence. It's just like, we want to know what's going on. We want to kind of like have something to look forward to like instill that confidence in our content and in the future of CR, right?
Yeah, dude. And I had Drew, to his credit, I had him on the channel and then he went on vacation. So it's been pretty quiet, you know?
Yeah.
I had him on the channel. I took a lot of heat for that too. I'm not sure if you saw those interviews, Shane, but like
I did. They were great. I thought they were good videos for sure.
Well,
to be honest.
Thanks for saying that, man. But like I thought I could have done much better in hindsight, clearly, especially after you torn a new one on Reddit and stuff. But you know, I think there's some questions that I could have like gone back a little bit more with.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, and like I'll own that, but at the end of the day, I feel like it still feels different. And that's not a knock on Drew, really. It's just like a knock on like the overall health of the community in the game, I think, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if it's like there's two things here. It's one thing is maybe they're just being super quiet right now because maybe they communicated a bit too early last year with Clan Wars 2 and then everything happened. So maybe they're just trying to be hush hush right now and not say anything until they actually have the update ready.
Yeah. And I hope that's the case, right? I hope they have a banger right now.
Or maybe it's just more of the same. I don't know.
I hope the team's watching this video right now. The whole Clash Royale team, they're like, look at these two idiots. We have the best update ever coming right now. And these guys are, complaining about nothing. Joke's on them. I'll be the first one to eat crow when, if that happens. I'm with you. I'm with you, though, in terms of what I'm looking for in 2021. I think that the best days of Clash Royale are behind us, honestly. That's just being real. But that doesn't mean that better days of then right now aren't ahead too. Like when Clash of Clans introduced, they went through kind of a dead period. Then they introduced Clan Wars. Then the game took off. And then they went through another dead period, a little bit of a longer one. And then they introduced Town Hall 12, Town Hall 13, way more troops and all this kind of stuff to the game. To your point, they could add so many things, right? We're not going to be able to list them all, whether it's just tower abilities, a new bridge, different maps, create your own map. Like they could do a lot of stuff here. Heroes, or environmental abilities where you had like lightning that kills everything on the map. Who knows? But like there's a lot they could add, Shane, And
that's why I've always said before, like, I feel like this game has so much freaking potential. And that's why I'm a little more optimistic about it than others, because I feel like this game is truly one big update away from greatness again. Because when you think about how many players have played this game in the past that don't currently play, all those players come back with a massive new gameplay feature and they want to experience it. And if it's actually good, if it actually has substance, they stick around. I feel like the issue with obviously Clan Wars, I don't want to get too big into that topic, but like players came back, but then they kind of left pretty quickly afterwards. So hopefully we get something big to sink our teeth into this year. And hopefully soon.
I really don't hear a lot of I don't see a lot of comments. I don't know about you, like be real if you do, but a lot of comments saying like, oh, my clan is doing better than ever, like do you have you ever seen any? Because I see so many like my clan's dying. Anybody have an active clan type comments?
I honestly, I can't say that I've seen one comment where it's like, yeah, we're doing better than we were beforehand. I'm sorry. I know we've discussed Clan Wars 2 a lot, but I don't know, dude. I was just kind of low key here. I kind of wish that we had I feel like Clan Wars 2 needs like a massive change. And the thing that worries me about that is that the time that it might take away from other gameplay features just to fix Clan Wars 2. I'm like, I always wish we had like a second dev team.
What is your big
to fix
issue
Clan Wars 2?
Yeah.
And then the other team works on the gameplay features, right?
Well, they can close down Boom Beach and they can move that team to Clan Wars fix, right?
Maybe.
Dude, all the Boom Beach people have come to my channel.
I don't know how developing works, so I have no idea.
Dude, I'm joking. I don't want them to close down Boom Beach, but like they did close down Rush Wars and Heyday Pop. So maybe they could take that team and move it over. I'm joking though, but like at the end of the day, I do hope for something big, man. It's been a little bit more of a struggle lately to make content. I think partially because of the balance changes, because nothing feels super fresh at this point, and partially because of like lack of like, I guess, two-way communication. I'll end on that note. Like we all know there's a lot to be fixed. There's bugs that have been in there forever. There's progression issues. There's a lack of new content. There's challenges that need price reductions. There's, a viable way to farm your cards that should be in the game. There's a lot, right? But the private tournaments that no one talks about because no one uses, But at the end of the day, I just really want
communication two-way, like you mentioned before.
Yeah. I want some two-way communication. Like in Brawl Stars, like
they
talk like, hey, this is a bad idea. We're not going to do it, but here's what we're thinking, But
exactly, they're constantly communicating with the community. Community feedback is like every day is gathered. They're talking back to the community, and you know what's going on all the time. And it's like it's kind of like crickets right now in Clash Royale.
Yeah, dude. Well, listen, I hate to end on a negative note, but we're gonna wrap here because I think we've shared our ideas at the end of the day, and. Man, I really hope for good things. Let's have you back on in a month or two after the update drops, whatever it may be, and we'll kind of right, and we'll give our real thoughts there. But I want to throw the question to my subscribers before we end here. Like, what's your number one feature that you're looking for, and what is the state of your clan? Like, be real with me. and Shane here, like what is, how are things? How are your friends taking this game? I think we're beyond the days that everybody at their lunch tables is playing Clash Royale in high school and everybody's talking about it. But I think we can get back to a more positive spot too. So let's end on that note of optimism that you shared earlier, Shane. Thanks so much for coming on the channel, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, guys. See ya.
No problem. You guys, go ahead and subscribe to Shane. Use code Shane in your shop. And, of course, big shout out to Bren Chong and Stats Royale. Thank you so much for watching. And, as always, take care, guys.